Not today, Fed boys, not today. All right, there we go. Hey guys, as always, a big Jew to each of y'all. Shazam! And I don't say enough of golly to each of y'all. Thanks for stopping by the old Appalachia Bees. Not today, Fed boys. Gonna talk to you a little bit about that. Plus 3 more. So I have a total for those of y'all keeping score in the mathematics departments. A 4-pack for you, won't take long. And by the end of this, you'll know what's going on. Got some good ones and some bad ones today. Just kind of heads up about what is going on in our ongoing fight that we are fighting together. So buckle up, here we go. Today's episode is brought to you by my friends at the USCCA, the U.S. Concealed Carry Association, literally helping to save lives. Now let me explain. The USCCA is a membership association that provides self-defense education training and peace of mind to over 500,000 responsibly armed Americans. Click down below on the Learn More if you're ready to start your journey as one of those folks. Good folks over there. And a big thank you to the USCCA for helping me out with this video. And to each of y'all, thank you for every thumbs up. Thank you. I forgot to ask you for that yesterday, and y'all just click thumbs up anyway. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So thank you. All right, got a 4-pack for you. First up, this one's going to be fairly quick, and I might need a little help here as well. Not today, Fed boys. Not today. I saw a thing, and I can't find it. I read it like 3 times, and now I can't find it. It was a local posting, and I don't remember where it was, but it was a local posting of an organization wanting to help folks make their 80% lowers, to mill them out. Do you want to learn how to make 80% lowers? Yeah, and mill them out and put them together? Come see us, we'll help you. And people are like, not today, Fed boys. And so if you know where that is, let me know. I just saw it like day before yesterday, maybe yesterday. But the real point of this is that sent me down a rabbit hole. I'm like, would they really go on the internet? Would the AFT really go on the internet and try to lure us in? Are they going to be fishing and trying to lure people in? Why, yes, they are. If you didn't know this, and it's kind of a PSA, there are solvent traps and all sorts of different names for them on Amazon. Yep, they are on there for 5/8 by 24, 24 by 5/8, whatever the right threads are for the Rudy Tooties. And yeah, those are exactly what they look like. Exactly what they look like. They're trying to sell them over the, not today, Fed boys. My point of that one is to help me find that one thing. Some of y'all know where it is. But the second part of that one is be wise. Be wise. They're out there trying to trick probably honest citizens. Never forget why Ruby Ridge happened. Never forget. Next, number 2. All right, the University of Chicago did some research recently, and they did what's called a spotlight on public safety, and they did some pretty good research. I went through and looked at how they conducted it, and it's legitimate. And they were looking at the overall, and we kind of suspected this, the new ownership over the last couple years. And here is what they found is that first-time buyers are 2 things. First, they're more diverse. We kind of suspected that. We've talked a little bit about that before, but they're also younger than we expected. So that's out of the University of Chicago. It's interesting that things are skewing that direction. One of the reasons I want to mention that to y'all is that the average, I think this is right, the average hunter in my state is 55, 56 years old. Like, folks are just not in the woods like they used to be. Why? Because of video games and air conditioning and video games. People just aren't outside like they used to. And as these traditions are kind of coming in for a landing, yes, I get it. You may say type away, well, me and my buddies, we all squirrel hunt. Well, that's fine, I get it. But overall, when you look at the entire populace, you're seeing some traditions coming in for a landing. Home defense, nope, it's still on the rise. And also these folks, the last thing they found is that they are very much against any sort of control or legislation that strips our God-given rights, our unalienable rights away from us. Interesting. Next, all right, in Alabama, y'all know this, that the Sheriff's Association in Alabama, they lost their minds when the constitutional carry was about to go through. Well, it went through, and it's going to be enacted or official or whatever it is in 2023. They can't help themselves. These are I don't know if these are FUDs or steppers, probably a little bit of both. The Barber County Sheriff Tyrone Smith has written an open letter. I read it today, and it is so funny. It is laughable. He literally says, I'm pro Second Amendment, but losing his mind, saying how it's going to be the Wild West and people are going to be, he just agrees in all sheriff's association. Imagine that the thin blue line gets mad when the government tries to give some inalienable rights or unalienable rights, whichever one it is, back to the populace, back to the people. Yeah, they get upset. It's about the money because all it is, they want a $20 fee per year, whatever it is, a $20 fee in his county to be able to carry. And they're losing that, so they're losing the cash, so he's losing his mind. I think it is laughable. But beyond that, I've kind of been thinking about it. I was thinking about it over lunch, is why is he so upset? Because it's not about public safety, and it's not about saving lives or any of that, and it's not. Because you can't convince anybody that, hey, if I have a card in my pocket that I paid $20 for, I'm going to behave any differently. I won't. Nobody will. The question is, why is he so upset? And I think that's interesting. I really do. Up next, and finally, I forgot about this. I hadn't looked at my notes in like an hour, and I got ready for this a little bit ago. In Minnesota, forgot about this. Lame-o. In Minnesota, a Minnesota state senator, and his name is John Marty. Check this guy out. He has now proposed legislation to require anybody that makes a purchase, and that's purchase whether it's done commercially or done at a show because of the loophole, or done individual person to person, to require a license or acquire a license to be able to make that purchase. So he wants a license and insurance for everybody. Now, what he wasn't clear about is, do you have to have a license or you pay that fee every single purchase? I think that's what he meant, but I'm not sure. Now, based on what? Well, he said driver's license are not an imposition on the people. He's like, so this is no more of a problem than that, except the right to drive is not from the Constitution. It's not going to hold up. I don't even have the number. I think it was Channel 5 or whoever reported. Didn't even have the bill number. The bill's not even been sent to committee yet. They didn't have the number, and it's garbage reporting. But it is in process, and they do show him, and he talks about it on camera, so it's real. It won't hold up to any sort of scrutiny in the courtroom at all. I don't think it'll go through in Minnesota. But it's interesting, this is where they're at. This is, once again, that, you know what I'm going to do with my hands, around and around and this way and that way. Control at every single turn, however they can do it, and squeeze and narrow your rights away from you. That's what they do. Let me know what you think right down below. Leave me a comment. To anyone that's against us or our right to own whatever, however, whenever, any sort of rootin' and tootin' good time that we want to have. Yep. Surrounded by a steaming hot pile of brass from our collective cold dead hands. Bye.